And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
All right, well, Milton's winds are down. They were at 180, they're down to 165, and that's exactly what we were talking about at 10. When you get a storm just north of the Yucatan Peninsula, it's going to pull in dry air off land. So what you do is you get a tongue of dry air feeding inward, and you can see the eye shrink a little bit. So with that little tongue of dry air coming in, it'll weaken a little bit tonight. It may go down, until it gets away from the Yucatan. It could go down to like a 4, maybe a high-end 3, and then it may go back up to a 4, and then we get a definite landfall at a high-end 3 or 4 early on Thursday morning. So it's still a 5, though, is the thing. Even though it's gone down 15 miles per hour in terms of wind, it's still a 5. And it's still making a beeline for generally the Tampa Bay area. Now, the thing is, we've already had almost 4 inches of rain at Pompano Beach, Florida. We've had nearly 3 in the Miami area, so we've already gotten a lot of rain. This low may become a tropical depression over the Bahamas, and as it moves out to sea, may become a tropical storm. The PRE, or the predecessor rainfall event, is kind of evolving right here. That will overspread into Florida tomorrow, and then you have the actual hurricane that comes into Florida. Again, late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. I say all this because this is going to dump a lot of rain between all this. It's not just the rain with the hurricane, it's the preceding rainfall that will add to the flooding. And all of this just piles the water because the winds are blowing like this. So the water is already piling up anyway from the PRE and the hurricane. So you are pushing an even greater enhanced wall of water, if you will, towards the west coast of Florida. And the thinking is the best shot here at a landfall, center of the eye, would be pretty close to Bradenton, Florida. And this would represent the eye. Your strongest winds would be in this east-northeast quadrant right here. So it'd be the Bradenton area all the way up through Ruskin and then St. Pete and Tampa, right in this zone. And then it moves up just south of I-4 up towards Orlando. Still in Orlando, hurricane force winds are expected. So we got a 40 for us though tonight. It's going to be a cold one, 37 to 44 for lows, upper 30s Monticello, upper 30s Chalmers and Wolcott, and 41 at Fowler, 37 Logansport, and Galveston will get down to about 37 degrees. But the thing is, it's cold in the morning, but then it's warm in the afternoon. Northwest breeze, plenty of sun. Warmer tomorrow than it was today. Low to mid 70s for highs. Low 70s Logansport over to 12 Mile and Royal Center. And then about 74 at Remington and 75 degrees at Pine Village. Wednesday is warmer still. It's a 40 to 45 morning, but by afternoon the sun's out and it's pushing 80. 76 to 81 for highs. Mid to upper 70s eastern half, but we'll be near 80 or 81 as you go westward towards US 41. Again, not much in the way of clouds at all. I mean, this goes right through tomorrow afternoon, goes right through tomorrow night, and even Wednesday. It's wall-to-wall sun. Each day will have elevated field and grass fire danger because the air is so dry and the crops and vegetation continue to dry. And this will be a patch of high and mid-level clouds that skims through on Wednesday night. Here comes Milton right there. There's the eye, and there it is. This is roughly midnight on Thursday, and there is the storm coming on shore right there. The eye right over Bradenton. Again, the worst of the wind, Tampa, Ruskin, Bradenton area. The eye then moves over Orlando. Storm, because the flow is coming off the Florida Peninsula, it becomes a little bit lopsided at that point, and then it jets out. For us, we're watching a front right there. That front is strong, but it's not going to have much moisture to work with. Might bring a spotty shower, thunder shower late Sunday. Otherwise, maybe some severe weather in the northeast where there's more moisture, but for us, all it's going to do is bring the chill in here. We could be 3 degrees from tying a record high on Saturday. The record's 87 set in 1930. 82 on Friday, but after a 78 and then perhaps falling Sunday afternoon, 59 Monday, and frost and some freezing before we warm up again next week.